Alright, so I'm just going to complete a couple of problems from the Pythagorean Theorem worksheet I just posted. You shouldn't do this worksheet if you have not completed the Khan Academy assignment, so be sure to do that first. If not, everything I'm doing might seem a little more foreign to you. Alright, so for the first a couple of problems, the 6 per 6 I believe, it asks you to see if this would form a right triangle. So you're not being told that it is. So you cannot use the Pythagorean theorem to find any lengths unless you know it is a right triangle. So you'll notice that none of the angles have that 90-degree indicator. All right, so what we're going to do is write down the Pythagorean formula first. Okay, now it doesn't really matter a whole lot what A and B are. The one that's really of critical to the problem is C, because that's the hypotenuse and it should always be the longest leg, okay? Okay, so for A, let's just say that it's 6, and then B, let's say it's 8, and then since this is the longest leg, this would be C. So what we want to know more than anything else is if it will be equal. So I'll put that question mark there. All right, so A is 6, so we're going to put 6 squared. And B is 8, so we're going to put 8 squared. And we're trying to see if that altogether will be equal to 9 squared, okay? So let's see, we have 36 plus 64. And we want to know if it will be equal to 81, okay? 36 plus 64, 30 plus 60 is 90, 6 plus 4 is 10, so that's 100. All right, and this is not equal, okay? So we would say no. This would not form a right triangle, okay? All right, now I want to go ahead and do one of the examples from the bottom. Right, so let me go ahead and do number 7 with you. And now for this one, you do need to find missing length. And notice now that these all do have the right triangle right there, indicator. That means that it's 90 degrees, okay? All right, so again, let's write down our formula. And you need to commit this one to memory for sure. Is equal to C squared, okay? And let's say that this is A, and let's say that this is B. So we're trying to find C. And I'm sorry if it's not the neatest on my touch screen here. Okay, so this is 4, and that's 8. So we're going to put 4 squared plus 8 squared. And this is going to help us figure out the last length here. So this is 16. That means 4 times 4, not 4 times 2, okay? And another reminder, this is 8 times 8, not 8 times 2, so then that would be 64 equal to C squared, okay? And we're going to go ahead and add this. So then we have 10 plus 60 is 70, okay? And then I would add 6 plus 4, so that's going to give me 80. Okay, but now I still have to get rid of this square that I just wrote, okay? The whole point is to get at the end of the day, you need the problem to just be C, okay? So we have to get rid of this. You take the square root of both sides. All right, and if it's not a perfect square, so for example, if this were any number like 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, you know, those perfect square numbers, then I could just get a whole number answer. If it's not one of those numbers, you will get for sure a decimal answer. So you could just go ahead and round to the nearest tenth on that one. And you will need a calculator for this. So let me pull out a calculator here. Okay, so in my calculator, I'm going to put 81. And I'm going to take the square root of 81. And I took it of 81. It was supposed to be of 80. Let me do it one more time. Bear with me. I was talking about I was thinking of 81, so 80. There you go. Very long number. So we're just gonna round to about 8.9, okay? All right, let me go back. Okay.